Tottenham Hotspur is exactly 12 matches away from the unthinkable, relegation. For the first time since 1977, one of the biggest clubs in the world is staring into the abyss of the championship. The Thomas Frank era didn't just fail, it left the club in ruins. But while fans were begging for a Mauricio Pochettino return, Daniel Levy has just made the biggest gamble of his life. He hasn't hired a savior. He's hired an electroshock. His name is Igor Tudor, a man known for brutal fitness regimes, public arguments with players, and a tactical system that demands you run until your lungs burst. But stick around until the end of this video, because Tudor's first game isn't just a match, it's a North London derby against an Arsenal team that could literally be the one to send Spurs down. How did we get here? Thomas Frank was supposed to be the safe pair of hands after Ange Postecoglou, but his tenure was a tactical nightmare. 2 wins in 17 games, let that sink in. The players looked dejected, the stadium atmosphere turned mutinous, and the free-flowing football Spurs are known for became a turgid defensive mess. Frank tried to be liked. He tried to find a middle ground, but at Spurs, the middle ground is where you go to die. Daniel Levy realized that if he didn't act now, the brand, the stadium debt, and the future of the club would be buried in the second tier. Enter Igor Tudor. He's been called a substitute teacher by the Italian media because he never stays anywhere for long. But there's a reason for that. Tudor is a firefighter. He goes into clubs in crisis, screams at the players until they perform, and gets results. At Marseille, he finished 3rd. At Lazio, he dragged them into Europe. He's a former Juventus hardman who doesn't care about your feelings or your DNA. His philosophy is simple. If you don't run, you don't play. For a Spurs squad that has been accused of being lazy for 3 years, Tudor is going to be a massive, painful wake-up call. So what will Tudor's Spurs actually look like? Expect a high-intensity 3-4-2-1. This is bad news for the luxury players. Tudor famously benched Dimitri Payet at Marseille because he wouldn't press. If James Maddison or Son Heung-min don't put in the defensive work, they will be sitting next to the tea lady on Saturday. Tudor wants chaos football. He wants the wing-backs to play like strikers and the midfielders to play like dogs. It's high risk, high reward. It's either going to result in a 4-0 win or a 4-0 loss. There is no in-between with this man. Tudor arrives on Monday, takes his first training session and his first game, Arsenal, at home next Sunday. Arsenal are currently top of the league fighting for the title. Spurs are 16th fighting for their lives. This is arguably the most lopsided North London derby in 50 years. If Tudor can pull off a miracle win, he becomes an instant legend. If he loses badly, the relegation panic becomes a full-blown emergency. Tudor has said it's an honor to be here, but let's be real. He's been handed a great